Hello everyone, how are you? I am nearly ready to go already. I am not meant to start properly until, for another 4 minutes, but I think I'm ready. So shall we just start? How is everyone? And thank you for coming to my early stream today. The reason that I'll take the starting soon screen off, I look kind of green because of the Animal Crossing screen. Actually, I'll take the camera off soon. So I'm just gonna try. Hi, Angel Gaming, how are you? Just gonna see what it's like with the light on. The lighting's so messed up in here at the moment. I'm just not really using my camera anymore until I've had some time to properly fix it. Oh my gosh, look how orange I look now. Hang on. Um, no, it's just making me look terrible. So no camera today. That's all right. It's super rainy outside, so I can't even use the natural light. Yeah, so today we are working on day 7 of Camembert. I am so enjoying this island at the moment. I am the reason I'm doing this so early is because I am going to put together episode 3 of Camembert Chronicles after the stream. So if you are, oh, she's here again today. If you are a channel member on YouTube, you'll get access hopefully to that later tonight. I'll have it finished. Yeah. And so I thought I'd stream now and then I'd have enough for the day, for the rest of episode 3. And yes, we've got all 3. So we have all 3 new villages moved in. Well, we're at 5 now on the island, and resident services is closed, and we'll upgrade tomorrow. So that's exciting. Helpful, Tom. That means tomorrow we'll get the campsite, won't we? I think. I think so. I think that means the campsite's tomorrow. Hi, Ryan. I will. Oh, cool. I'm a little bit worried about that one. The first of K. Yeah, cool. That story will start properly, right? I'm still wearing my diving, my wetsuit, swimsuit, whatever. Oh yes, Project K. Project Kim. No. I'm just drinking a coffee while I'm sitting here, so I will start moving in a second. Um, Aaron went and bought me a strong coffee, so just having that right now. But I am here. Yeah, a lot of the places still haven't reopened here after Christmas. They stay closed for a good 2 weeks. So Aaron had to drive quite a way to get some proper coffee. But I also made sure I ordered some nice coffee online. So we've got some like proper good coffee to have at home coming in the next few days. So he doesn't have to keep driving out. We just ran out and I just kept forgetting to refill it. Alright, what have we got in the mail today? Oh, my house will be upgraded. Of course, I've got that room after we spent, what, like 3 hours yesterday paying off the home loan. Got the pennant and an amp, um, a rock guitar, and KK Fugue. I'm gonna go put that song in the thing and we'll go check out the room before I do anything else. Yes, I wasn't sure. I was thinking, I'm pretty sure it's the left side. And I think that's why the left side always ends up being a bathroom for me. Is because I usually put, when I've done it in the past, I've put a kitchen at the back because, oh no, a bedroom at the back, and then I put the kitchen here, and then as soon as I upgrade upstairs, I end up putting the kitchen at the back, and then a room upstairs, and oops, and the other one on the right side. I don't know. It varies what I do with that. I just walked out of the room by mistake, but that's all right. Oh, well, we can start making a bathroom today. And I do want to get some items to do a kitchen as well at the back. But, yeah, that might take a while. Rosie! Hi! Good to see you! Yay, you're able to make it because it's an early stream. Thank you for the follow. How are you, by the way? Oh, we've got 3 songs so we can officially shuffle. Alright, I just wanted to also, I'm gonna put the pennant on the wall next to this other one. just because I've got stuff, so I may as well put it out. I'm gonna keep the rock guitar and the amp, and I'm gonna gift those to some villagers. I'm good, thanks. How are you? Oh, that was a loud snort from Leroy. I don't know if it came through. Alright. Is there anything I want to put out while I am in here? Nah, we'll leave it for now. But I will change my outfit. I'm just gonna take off the wetsuit and then we'll go get changed. Oh yes, I've always meant to ask if Gemini is in your name because you're a Gemini. I've always assumed it was, but alright, what do we wear today? I have a lot of blue clothes, which is cool. I want to wear the terry cloth shorts just because I hadn't really seen them before. Oh, that's good, Rosie. So I think I might. Although I got this yesterday, but I feel like this dress is better in other colours. This one's just a little bit like, it's okay. What tops do I have to wear though? Oh yeah, we'll go summer. It is summer here, so even though it doesn't feel like it today, it is currently outside. It's 13 degrees here, which in Fahrenheit, I'll get for you 1 second. 13 C2F. I always put that into Google to figure it out. It is 55 degrees here today, so it's pretty cold for, this is not normal summer temperatures for here, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the change of, you know, the heart bobbers, yes, the boppers, I'll wear those. They match the shorts. And I'm not wearing any of the hats at the moment because I've got the, oh, great minds, yes, they match the pink. I'm not wearing the hats at the moment because I've got these pigtails, so hopefully, I'm not going to wear sunglasses. Hopefully, I'll be able to change my hairstyle soon. I might go for white sneakers. It feels wrong wearing pleather sneakers without socks. But I've only got these ones and I don't want to wear those. Oh, they kind of work though, in a weird way. Nah, we'll go without. The bonnet, yes, the Dutch, I mean it's called something else in the game, but for me it's yeah, the Dutch hat. I love it. Oh, I wanted to look in here and see if I've got anything to gift villagers. I'm gonna give one of them a mama panda. I don't know how many I can give gifts. Oh, so eyebrows. I have decided, the mods and I chatted about it the other day. I'm gonna one day this week try and give myself eyebrows. I've never designed eyebrows, and so it's either gonna go really well or it'll go really terrible and be entertaining. So yes, I'm gonna do eyebrows possibly tomorrow. Depends how much I have to do. I'm just checking the beach for bottles while I'm here, and then we'll head out and say hi to villagers. I'll pick up the shells in a while. Now, for those who aren't aware, this island is a no time travel, no treasure islands island. So it's, yeah, fun. Oh, what's the hot item today? Hydrate? I'll hydrate with coffee. And I'll put the camera on so you can, oh, we're both thinking coffee, good. You can see me drinking it in this little takeaway. I need to start using my reusable cup again. By the way, you can't see it, but I'm wearing my Marshall t-shirt today. You know, oh, what's she called? Nook's Needle Co. Yeah, I got my sweet Marshall. Hi, Cozy! I'm glad you could make it. I got my sweet Marshall tee on. I've got a leaf one as well. They're getting a bit faded now, but I really love them. So, yeah. I must today fix my lighting so I can use my camera. Okay, the hot item's the wooden chair. How much is the wooden chair? Like, I am streaming early, so because I'm making, with this island, I'm making episodes of what I do. So the first 2 episodes are already out, and the 3rd episode I want to edit and put together later today. So I thought I'm gonna stream early and do all my daily stuff so I can make the video later today. Wooden chair, ACNH sell price. So the wooden chair is 720. It's only going to give us 1400 bells. I mean, I might make a few, but I don't know. I kind of need the wood. So, yeah. Oh, Daisy Maid. Let's see what Daisy Maid's got. What her price is. Hello. I think I know what the family business is, Daisy Maid. Thanks. Nah, I'm good. I already know. 94 bells is pretty good. Shall I buy some turnips because it's my first time and, you know? Ryan, thank you for gifting a sub! Oh my gosh! Troll Too Hard's got a sub! Thank you! Now I've got to think of something you can decide for us today. What's something that you can decide? How many can I buy for 4,000 bells? I can buy 50. Alright, that's a good start. I'll buy them. 94 is pretty good. Like, it's not the lowest I've seen, but it's not super high. I have to remember now. I have to remember now that I have to check the price of the turnips every day. Also, if anyone has good priced turnips on your island at any point, please let me know because I'm actually going to have to sell them. Yours are always 100, 104, 106. Yeah, 94 is not bad. So I didn't time travel. It is actually 9 AM on Sunday here. So yes, that time on the screen is the time here. Alright, I'm just gonna put them in front of my house. Next to the rubbish bin. That's kind of in front. 9 PM Saturday? Oh yeah, that makes sense because so my brother lives in London, so and I know that it's 8 PM for him at the moment, and I know that Europe are an hour ahead, so that makes sense. I know that's oh come on, I know that's a convoluted way to get to the time zone, but it helps. I'm half Dutch, so I've got a lot of family in the Netherlands, but I can never remember what time it is for them. So I just work from what my brother's time is in London and then work forward or back or whatever. I'm just going to donate that single fossil. Oh, by the way, last night I went onto my main island on my main Switch. And started trying to finish my museum. I only got one more bug towards it, just because of the time of day. But like, yeah. Oh, that's the point. She's brie because she's brie cheese and Camembert's cheese. So yeah, it's a cheese themed island. Well, the names are cheese themed. Yes, Kokomo. So I've decided that I'm gonna try and do Kokomo, finish Kokomo's museum because it is my long-term island. I'll probably try and do as much as I can on this one as well. I'm an early bird and the dogs usually wake me up about 5:30, 6 AM. And so, yeah, I've been up since I've been awake since 5:30 today. Can I donate it? No, he said he already had it. I've been awake since about 5:30. But I got up about 6, quarter past 6. I'm very much a morning person. I'm very much a morning person. It was quite handy when I worked in an office because I worked somewhere that had, you know, flexible timing. So I would go really early and start work about 6:30, 6:45 in the morning when nobody was there and I could catch up and just have a quiet coffee and do everything. And then I would get to finish like 3 PM. It was so handy. Yes, I probably will. I always Kokomo's got the early bird ordinance. So if I'm playing this early, I will put it on if I'm gonna be Um Alright. Got a few presents to give him. You know it's easy sometimes it's not easy to tell when someone is ripped. The early work time, yes. It's nice, right? It's just I love the quiet. I love sitting when I worked in an office, it was kind of my favorite time of day that I would just sit and have a coffee and check all my emails and just fire over all the emails and stuff because I had one of those my last job I did before I stopped working in an office was a really high pressure job, and so it was just really nice to be able to get all that stuff done. It also meant I had everything ready for my boss to go before she came in. You wake up at 11 a.m. The thing is, though, I do have to go to bed quite early because of it. Like, I have quite a I have to keep quite a set schedule when it comes to going to bed and getting up. Otherwise, I just don't go to bed. So you work remotely from Mountain Time at a Pacific Time company. Oh, interesting. I have a couple of friends actually. Monday work starts at 7:45. Oh gosh. I hope you do okay. I have a couple of friends who one of them used to and one of them still does work for American companies, but they're based in New Zealand, the person, and they work from home. And yeah, one of them he would be up like in the middle of the night working. Which is not. Oh my gosh! I didn't mean to give him a fossil. Oh well, I've given him a fossil. I should stop talking about what I'm talking about and before I make. I'm gonna before I do anything else. Yeah, and so they kept like one of them was Pacific and it was a Pacific time, you know, time zone. And the other one, yeah, I think he was doing stuff while people in the US were still asleep. Oh well, he likes it. They do tend to like fossils, don't they? A snow globe. That's perfect for the middle of summer. Thanks, mate. You're gonna sleep at 3 a.m. How much sleep do you get at night? Are you like, do you sleep quite a bit or? Alright, what's I gonna do? I can't. Shari's not at home, so we'll keep going on. Oh, I've got another new. I've got a couple of new. Oh no, they're ones I planted. Oh, but there is a money tree. Oh, good, Rosie. Oh, I need to make another shovel. Yes, I do. I'm trying to be good and make the tools and instead of buying them all the time. Firstly, to save money because I don't have Treasure Island money, but also secondly to get the Nook Miles for it. 4 to 5 hours, having a good afternoon sleep. Fair enough. Aaron, my husband, always naps. He always has a nap. If he's working out away from home, he like after like usually he finishes work quite early and he'll come home or come back upstairs and just nap. But I'm not a napper. I can't sleep during the day. It's interesting how just, people are different in that way. Some people, I can't remember what I needed to make that, so. If moved to a new time zone, if someone with a wild sleeping habit would just be an early riser or sleeper. I wonder. So like Ro, one of our mods, she lives in California but keeps pretty much New Zealand time. Love your power nap. Work, nap 4:30 to 5 and then go to the gym. That's a good like routine to have. Oh, I didn't even grab the hardwood. That's what I needed. Um yeah, so Aaron was having some he had to don't remember you going to the gym. I'm hoping now that my pain is improving, I'm finally gonna get back to the gym. It's been a few years and I've really missed it. Um Aaron, he was having some sleep issues and stuff, so he went to the sleep like specialist clinic that we've got here, and the specialist there told him that daytime naps are completely fine as long as they're not more than 20 to 30 minutes. Welcome back. As long as they're not more than 20 to 30 minutes, because longer than that will ruin your sleep. And he said the trick that he suggests for people is that if they're going to nap in the afternoon, they can feel it coming, to quickly make a cup of coffee, have that, let themselves fall asleep, and then the coffee will wake them up. Yes, that's exactly what the specialist was saying. Posture check. I will do that, and I'll put the camera on while I do it, so you can see I'm gonna sit up straighter. I've got my beautiful Secret Lab chair, by the way. Best purchase ever. It cost a lot of money, but it's been worth every cent. So good. Yeah, highly recommend them. I'm also just having a bit of coffee for a second. But yeah, I like that tip with the coffee. The REM sleep. Yes. I always thought like a REM cycle was quite long, but then because I've been seeing specialists with my pain condition, and one of them like was one of the appointments was like a sleep education one just to help with sleep because it's hard if you've got chronic pain. And they were saying like the REM cycles are about every 90 minutes. So that's why sometimes you can wake up in the night and you feel okay, and then other times you feel like utter crap. Is because the ones you feel okay is where you've woken up at the end of a REM cycle, and the ones you feel like crap are the ones that are yeah. When you wake up from a 3-hour ache, you don't know what time zone you actually live in. Same, I know that feeling. You're just kind of so disoriented, but I get that from like 20 minutes. Oh, I haven't got one of those bugs. Am I going to be able to turn around and grab it? Yes. Orange, you happy for me? That reminds me as a kid, I used to love that knock knock joke. The one that's like, knock knock, who's there? Banana, banana who? Knock knock, who's there? Banana, banana who? Knock knock, who's there? Orange, orange who? Oh, I haven't got enough bells. I was gonna put... I'm just gonna bury 1,000. Yeah, I can't nap either. Yeah. The times it does happen, I just feel terrible afterwards. I also end up hurting my neck often because I'll fall asleep really crookedly. That's gonna be in the way of the tree there. Oh yeah, orangey glad you didn't say banana. It works better in an American accent. Orange, like aren't. Whereas here you say aren't, but still orange. I used to say it to everybody. Okay, I'm gonna push this pipe back and put it about here. I'm gonna have to find a new spot for the money trees. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Oh, where should I put it? Maybe I'll put it on this side. Hi, Thea. She's out and about. Yeah, it reminds me of being in the US because I've spent a lot of time in the US. Whenever I'm trying to order water and so many people don't know what I'm saying, so I end up having to say water, and then they get it. The worst was this lady at a random convenience store in Vegas underneath one of the hotels. I can't remember which one, and I was saying water so many times. I think I said it about 10 times, and in the end I just I said water, water, and then she finally got it. Oh, Courtney Act! I know, oh well, you know. I know who that is. Courtney Act. I have several friends who are drag kings rather than drag queens. Just want to say I appreciated you stopping by on my first day to say hello. Here, water. Oh, you got a present for me, Bear? Yay! What is it? She's so cute. Yeah, so for those who went here, I had 3 tickets for my villager hunt for the three plots, and I got my favorite villager Clay on the first one. I got another one of my favorites, Puddles, on the second one, and then I got Bear on the third one, and I'm really happy to get Bear because I've never had her on an island before. A microscope. Thanks, Bear. You've been doing design shopping for 2 hours. I love that. What are you looking for? The amount of people, it's kind of interesting. When I've been in the US, a lot of the time people ask if I'm English rather than I thought that they might ask if I'm a New Zealander. I mean, not a New Zealander, if they'd ask if I'm Australian over New Zealand. But they all ask, like, well, a lot of people have asked if I'm English, and I guess I get it because our accent is kind of in between the two. It's a bit of a softer, you know. It's like Australian is more like we say dance and they say dance and things like that, but English people say dance as well. So I think it does make sense, but yeah. And so often when people are like, oh, you're from New Zealand, Lord of the Rings. A lot of Uber drivers. I'm good, thanks, mate. Oh, I better cross that off on my app. He's obsessed with British TV, so he's very sensitive to the differences. Oh yes, it's so interesting in England how you can be like you can live 10 minutes drive away from someone and your accent will be completely different. Um, what British TV shows does he watch? Out of curiosity. Okay, where is that? I'm just gonna cross off that bug so I don't forget in my app. Where is it? Critters. Um, oh, I'm on the wrong island. I was like, what the heck? I love that you can have more than one island in this app. I added Kokomo to it last night. Hi, Carisi. How are you? How's your week been? Don't know what theme you want to do. Vintage farm. You can always start with like a farm and then just branch out from that. The other thing is that you can do more than one theme. The old shows, oh nice. Like comedy. Hi, Rosie. It was good to see you. Oh, are you being served? My parents love that. I grew up on a lot of British TV. My dad loves it. I mean, I love a lot of British TV, but I watch quite different stuff from him. Okay, so I'm just trying to find my critters. And where is he? There he is. Citrus corn, longhorn beetle. There we go. Stuff like The Crown. I've never watched The Crown, but people love it. Downton Abbey, I started watching, but never finished. I think I like got about 80% of the way through the first episode, and it wasn't bad. I just didn't finish. Downtown. Alright. What's next? Oh, I want to see what clothes are for sale. She's going to ask me to find a place, isn't she? I keep calling her Sable and it's Mabel, and I know that. I just always get their names mixed up. The week has been average as best. Found out one of the cows was dead and had been for about a week. Oh no, I'm sorry about that, Crazy. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I haven't got any bells. Here I am trying to buy stuff. Oh, bells. Well, that's handy. Cows are awesome. Crazy works with them. On a farm. I'm just gonna go make an axe. What do I need for an axe? Like a proper one. Tree branch, stone, wood, iron nugget. Okay. Yeah, I love how it's right next to where I was trying to, you know. I'm just grabbing everything. I can't remember if I've got any of these in my pockets, so I may as well. I need to get better at remembering to do that. Oh no, because I'm trying to get the Nook Miles. You know how there's that trick that if you know your tool is about to run out, like, you know, break, you just customize it and it's brand new again? I need to start remembering to do that, but not yet because I want the Nook Miles for stuff breaking. Oh, no, I don't want to use the flimsy axe. I've already got... Actually, I will, and I'll make a new one. Amber Rose, hi, how are you? How's your day going? I purely did that just so I could, you know, like get, make sure, you know, it wasn't run out. You've been great at counting the hits. Neither am I. I can never remember how many it is. I just kind of like, if I remember to do it and it feels like they're about to break, I do it. Grey little calf is finally eating like a proper calf and not sulking. It's only taken 2 months. Oh, that's good. That's good that the calf is starting to like act a bit better. And I love the name, Lady Jane Grey. Attended some yoga, but it was not ideal. I'm trying to get better at remembering to do it, but like, because I've got some that I do just to help with like stopping me turning into a shrimp or prawn when I'm sitting in my chair, in my office chair. But remembering to do it is a different story. And I'm good, thanks. Oh, I don't need to go into the wardrobe. I need to put stuff away. Why do I don't know what it is at the moment. I just seem to keep going back to the wardrobe to put stuff in storage. I'm gonna put that in storage. I want to keep that. Oh no, we'll do them in a minute, shall we? The stretches. I should start doing it. I'm gonna try and remember to start doing them actually with it at the same time. Like, do them myself, but I won't be doing that today. I really have. I think that's what it is the storage sheds, because I was using them a lot on Mishmosh before I deleted it. You're trying to steal my money, Daisy May. She's like, what? You just got money from a tree? It really is the best part. Just like how the pipes were the best part of the Mario themed stuff. I like the sound of the resident services being upgraded. So I've already spent 5,000 with her, so when is she gonna ask me to upgrade her, well, you know, find a spot for a shop? I like the fishing waders, so I'm gonna buy some. And then I'll be out of money. Lady Jane Grey was waiting by her feeder this morning for her milk. Oh, cute! She's the only calf still getting milk because she's 6 weeks younger and small for her age. Oh, cute though that she was just standing there waiting. Oh, that's adorable. Some people think that the Zelda ones might come back this year with new Zelda game, but I don't know. I doubt it. Oh, Clay! Hey, Clay! It is you. Oh, I can give him presents! Oh, cool. So I bought that. So this is her second visit. She came yesterday, 2 days in a row, which is cool. And I've bought 5,000 yesterday. So Xenia, hi, all good. You've got the Wolf Link amiibo just in case. Oh, fingers crossed. I really hope it does, but we'll see. Alright, I'm gonna give Clay. Let's give him a guitar. Oh yes, I got a heart. I was like, is he gonna have a heart above his head? A tiger face tea dress, sweet. Yeah, I doubt it as well. I think that it's just they're kind of not doing much more for this game anyway, so the chances that they come back are very, very low. One can hope, but I think it's unlikely. Vivian, what is Vivian? Oh, a small wooden partition. Sorry, my mum's just messaging me, as she does. Alright. Next up, I want to go see, I think Puddles was at home. I'm trying to think what other sort of... Yeah, you'd think, that was my thought too, that if they were going to do it, they would have done it with the Splatoon game, the latest one. What other games do you think it would be cool for them to bring in themed villages from, like Nintendo ones? Yeah, I love the starter Peppy house. That wallpaper with that furniture and stuff works really well. Also, KK Disco is great. Of course, Maglev Mike, as mentioned. She so looks like she's got undies on her head. Oops, my like controller, the drift started walking me into her. I mean, it didn't, but okay. You're close to unlocking the first 3 plots of Astoria. Oh, cool. Who are the starters again? I can't remember. And yeah, it is fun hunting for them, right? It's, yeah. Pokemon for sure. That would be awesome. The Hello Kitty ones are very on brand for the theme, but none resemble the characters. Yeah. I like with the Sanrio ones that it's, you know, like the outfits and stuff. Cherry and Bud, that's right. Yeah, Astoria is a really good name. Alright, I'm gonna start shaking some trees. I want to find these items. Who have I not seen today? I haven't seen Shari anywhere. I wonder where she is. Oh, it's the last day of this music. I just realized. Oh, yeah. That, and see, that especially, Hello Kitty's my favourite. So, well, one of my favourite. Like, I've loved Hello Kitty since I was really little. So, it was almost an insult. But at least the items and, like, the clothing and stuff was awesome. But, yeah. Roller was a mistake. So many tree branches. I'm going through all of them though. Oh, what was it? Oops, I didn't mean to. Oh, a cuckoo clock! Yay! Yeah, the gorillas are definitely my least favourite. There are others that I don't really like the designs of, but the gorillas are on another level. And yeah, Bud's whatever, but Cherry's kind of, I do like Cherry. And I've got a bit of an attachment to Cherry because Aaron had her on his first island and it just, yeah. It's quite different, like, doing this every day. You know, having to go through, I don't know if I shot this one, and, you know, getting the items and stuff and actually having to work towards stuff again. It's like this, but it's really good. Like this morning, I was sitting there, like, really wanting to play, and so that's why that's another one of the reasons I'm streaming so early, is I was thinking, oh gosh, this morning when I got up I was like, oh, I could just, you know, put it in its dock and play on the TV, but no, I'm gonna do it on stream. Like, it's just kind of really rekindled my love with the story, which is awesome. I hope it lasts. Also, tomorrow will be 1 week since I started and I still haven't time traveled, as tempting as it's been. They really are fulfilling. I can see one of the fossils up there. I'll just shake all the ones on this little plot of land and then we'll head up there. What? How are my pockets full already? What? Oh, it'll be all the shells, won't it? Oh, I forgot to put clothing and stuff away. I forgot to learn that DIY. What an egg. Well, I guess I'm going back earlier than I thought. I'll head back now and then start over. Continue. You haven't time travel in Astoria? Are you enjoying it? The sort of, you know, taking things at the speed we're meant to do them? The thing is, I do know that the game devs clearly don't mind too much about the time travel because they have that, you know, that hair that shows up if you time travel too much. Alright, I'm gonna sell all of these shells. I'm gonna sell the wasp nest, the wasp, can sell those weeds. And this wasp. No, not the mama panda, the wasp. Yeah, that's how I'm finding it. Like, I don't think I'm gonna do this with every island now, but it is really nice, to do this. Oh, Just looking, what should I buy? I won't buy anything quite yet, actually. I'm gonna be good and just go back to what I was doing. But I'll go back to my house first and put some stuff away. Oh, of course they do, don't they? Like the shell take, like there's always a shell item. Oh, Shari's at home now. That's handy. Wonder where she was before. Hiding from me, and then she thought, sweet, she's gone. I can get into my house. I gave her that cot. What kind of coffee gets my morning going? Ah, I'm gonna go black. I do have a little bit of coconut milk in mine nowadays, but that's purely because my stomach can't cope with black coffee anymore. I'm noticing Shari asks me a lot of questions. She's really interactive, like way more than the others. And so I played like the, treasure hunt and everything with her. Yeah. And yeah, I don't want to keep the starters around forever. Once I've got their photos, they're gone purely because of their houses. A layered tank. Thanks, Shari. It's interesting they wouldn't up the furniture items like villages 3 to 5. Yeah, or like maybe they could give them their actual house, but items slowly show up, because that would make sense. Alright, put all these clothes away. Materials away as well, even though I'm going to have more materials soon. They're good. They're not enjoying the cold today. They're very loud. Leroy's very loudly snoring next to me. I don't know if any of the snoring's come through, but they're good. Oh, that's true about the DLC. I do like that the DLC affects, once you've done enough, you can, it does a whole lot to the other villagers' houses. Planning or redesigning the houses, they don't bother. Yeah, that's the other option, is redesigning the houses. Alright, what was I doing? I was heading out to shake all those trees and hit the rocks and stuff. Yes, I had talked to him today. Oh gosh, going on Kokomo last night. It had been 3 weeks since I opened up their island, and the amount of weeds everywhere, they just end up showing in the same spots every time. He moved on to a second island, then they moved him back just to update his home. Love it, that dedication. Oops. Let's head up here. Now, is it when the proper resident services open? Is that when I get the incline? I think so, right? Are there any good fish in here? There are no fish at all, probably because of my running. Making their houses either more functional or turning them into businesses. I've had a lot of fun turning their houses into businesses lately. Like the florist that we did on Azalea, and the florist that we did for Flora as well on the previous island. You'll have access to build it. Oh my gosh, I got distracted and I went too far. Yeah, that'll be handy. Although it's going to take me a while to pay it off, that's the thing. Because now I actually have to save up the money. pretty sure I've got all the cicadas on this island now. Still catch a lot of bugs just to sell them. And for the Nook Miles. Ah, oh, boo! I can't shake any more trees. Was that my only net? Yes. Dang it. Oh well, I'll come back. I should carry a DIY table with me, shouldn't I? Oh no, I'll go this way actually. Because then I can just use the pipe. Yes! And it's perfect for both of them as well. A flower shop for Lily and a toy shop for Sasha. It seems like it, right? Like the fact that they only, when you start the game, the pine are only on the higher levels. Oh, balloon. Somewhere. I see a shadow. Here it is. Please be something good. Please be something good. Iron nuggets. I've got iron nuggets coming out of my ears. Not that I'm complaining, because they do, you know, I've made a lot of frying pans out of them. They are very handy. I wonder how many frying pans I've made. That's a lot of them. What was I making? A net. Okay, what do I need? I've got tree branches, and then I shouldn't have put the iron nuggets away. I had a feeling that was the case. But as I was doing it, I realized, oh, wait a minute, I think I need some iron nuggets. Yeah, that would be cool. Alright, I'm gonna put this stuff away. I nearly tried to get into the rubbish bin instead of the pipe. Just imagine me like jumping into a bin. Yes, so usually I do regular Dream Address streams, some where we just visit random ones and then others where people submit theirs, and it's so nice for inspiration. I haven't done it yet. I haven't done it for a while. I don't think I've actually done any. I think I did a scavenger hunt on Twitch. Oops, if I haven't done a proper Dream Address stream since I moved to Twitch, I am planning on doing one sometime in the next week or two, and then same with Happy Home Paradise, which I'll put my website in the chat. They are both, the forms for both are on my website. I can't remember what the command is, so I'm just putting it in the chat, the link to it. Yeah, hopefully, I'm not sure. I am kind of tempted to visit some random dream addresses on this island, or just upload a dream address, because then I get some like bells for, or tickets or whatever from Luna, don't I? But I'll just make it not available for people to go to, because this would not be an exciting dream address to visit. Also, if you want to visit my old dream addresses, all of those are on that website too, if you want some my dream addresses to look at. Hi Oxrom, how are you? I'm good, thanks. Enjoying doing my dailies in my slow mode Animal Crossing, well, normal mode. Those of you who have seen Tapioca, My Jungle Island, and Mochi, which of them are your favorite? Which of those two is your favorite? Do you prefer the jungle one or or Mochi, the duck park? I haven't seen Celeste yet. I did have Shooting Stars the other night and I looked everywhere for her, but she wasn't there. Mochi's your favorite? Mine as well. You got another shelf, new shelf, your new shelf, your books. Oh, exciting! I've been looking, I buy a lot of ebooks, but I've been thinking I want to start buying some hard copy, and I've also got some hard copy books that I don't have a shelf for at the moment. But yeah, I definitely need to look at getting a new shelf in the next month or two. Oh, what have we got? We've got Newton's Cradle. Soft salt and Patavio because the island, but Mochi was so much fun. It really was fun, Mochi. And yeah, there are some parts of Tapioca I do. Like, I really enjoyed making Tapioca, and I've got a lot of memories. I think we had like some real just funny moments on that island, but yeah. You've got 100 books? Nice. How many of them have you read? Because that's my problem, is I got rid of most of them, but for a while I was buying so many books and I'm not reading all of them. Only reading like a third of them. And then my to-read list got so big, like pile, I had to just like sell or like gift or like donate most of the books. They're both gonna disappear, aren't they? Oh, I need that one. Nope, they're both gone. That's all good. I don't need them. I had a lot of fun with Mishmosh as well, but I don't count that one because it wasn't quite finished. But I definitely moved on at the right time. I knew it was time. I just, like, at first I wanted to hold off to make sure I was sure. And then it just, every day I was just like, oh, less and less feeling like working on it. I've very intentionally made the only place that you can get the dream address for Mishmosh in the video description of the tour, because I don't want, like, I don't want to put that on my website, that dream address. Oh, now do I have one of those butterflies? I can't remember. I think I might, but where is it? Where has it gone? Disappeared on me. It'll show up again, I think. It's probably... No, it's actually just disappeared. Oh, it somehow got across the water without me realising, I think. Nope, that's a bee. Okay, it just disappeared. Yeah, agreed. And I need it. And it was a really good point to say that, because like at the time, because yeah, I just needed that reminder. And I was having fun. Like, I was still having some fun, but I don't know, it's like my brain had moved on. 209, but 20 of them or so are not read, and 50 of them were your 15 were your cookbooks. Well, that's good that only 20 or so are unread. Much better than mine was. I used to read, I set a goal every year to read 50 books, and I haven't hit it for quite a while. Oh no, it's been a couple of years. So I'm determined to try and hit it this year. Every day 10 pages. Nice, I like that goal, to have like a, you know. Alright, I'm gonna hit this rock. Nope. That's definitely a, oops. I keep hoping I'll get just a single piece of gold just so I can sell it. I'm a little sad this is the last day we'll have this music. I shook all of these, didn't I? I can't remember. We've got all the gifts anyway. The items, I mean. I forgot, and then last night I was on the couch and I realised I hadn't tweeted it, and I completely, and so I think I'll do it. I'll try and remember to do it after this stream. Most of the time I released two feelings and read 50 pages and ended a midnight reading. That's my problem as well. If I'm really enjoying a book, I'll be going till like 3 AM. Yes, just a lot of things that you don't like normally remember to do. Or like, you know, you just skip because you don't need to anymore, and it's just these nice little moments that I'm, yeah, remembering. I'm gonna swap it with a shell. I can pick up a shell later. All the oranges, I'll leave them there. I can't wait to upgrade my pocket tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a big day for the island. Alright, before I do anything else, Kim, you gotta go sell some stuff. Your pockets are full. I think I'll get, I don't know, like 5,000 from this. I don't think it'll be much. Well, oh no, I've got those two wasps. It'll be more. And only sleep for like 3 hours. It's so funny when that happens. Like, at the time you're just like reading and reading and can't stop. But then in the morning it's the regret, isn't it? When you have almost no sleep, but yeah. But at the time it's so worth it. And then in the morning it's like, oh. Alright, let's head to the museum. 2 beaches left? Oh wow. You can always take it slow for a little bit and just see how you do. And, you know, speed up if you know. But there are the little things like items and, well, materials and bells and tools that, yeah, do make it a little bit harder. Well, that's all my fossils for the day, so that's good. Yes, so I about once a month on stream, I do a stream where we just visit unknown islands and get surprised. And then we also do like a scavenger hunt at the time. I think I've still got one I can show you. So I bring up like this, and so I have to find those villages and those items on an island. I'm so tempted to do one right now because I've got that sitting there, by the way. I'm so tempted to change this into a scavenger hunt. Berlin! Oh wow! Welcome on in. My brother was in Berlin about a month ago. I was very envious. The photos looked so nice. Do you think we should start a scavenger hunt soon? I can change switches. I can go to the other one because I think if you're this early on, it doesn't give you as many 5-star islands, if I'm correct. I could be wrong. I'm going to quickly Google that actually, because people have told me that what islands you see is dependent on your island star rating, but I've never been able to confirm it. I'm just going to have a quick look. Surprise me islands depend on star rating. See if that comes up with anything. No, it's just bringing up all stuff about making your island 5 stars, so that's not helpful. Should we switch to a scavenger hunt one soon? Oh, fun! I haven't played Pokemon Go in ages. I used to be really, really into it. I've donated them, haven't I? Yes. Alright. What I'm gonna do is what I might do is just pop to the bathroom and then when I get back I will start. Shall we do some dream addresses? Some random ones? I'll do it on this one and see what happens. Yeah, I'll be back in 2 minutes. I'll run an ad while I'm gone, so thank you for staying and watching while the ad is running. I will see you again very, very soon. Alright, I am back. Thank you for being patient. Alright, I'm just gonna change the stream title. Oh, I had to run. Gosh, the cold's making me a bit more like alright, where are the items? Shall we do this? Shall we do a hunt with these and we have to find these items in villages? This is the one from last time. Alright. I'm gonna change the stream title to visiting random DAs and hunting for items. That'll do. And I'm just gonna tweet about it and tell people we've changed to a scavenger hunt. Alright, let's do this. Yes, Lopez. Oh, that was the one that you suggested, wasn't it? Because I remember Kerr suggested Gonzo. What's the community day for at the moment in Pokemon Go? Tespin? Oh, right. I'm gonna Google if it's just to see if it's the one. I think it is. Yes, it is. I was thinking it was so cute. I really need to start playing again. Alright, let's do this. I know, Luna. Alright, let's see. It's gonna be interesting to see if we just get, you know, all these things I haven't done because I have to do because I haven't done any on this island. Yeah, I'm interested to see if we see like 3-star and below islands or if we see 5-star ones. Because yeah, I had heard some people have said that your own island's ranking, like star rating, does affect what you see, but I don't know. Oh wow. It's like It's cool that they still, you know, are still doing stuff in Pokemon Go. Obium. Alright, let's see what Obium's like. And yeah, for those villagers, we have to actually see them and talk to them or see them in the distance, not on the map. They can't just be, you know, we have to actually see them on the island. Gotta make it harder, the rules, no? Oh, nighttime. It's looking kind of empty, isn't it? Although I think it might just be because there's water behind resident services, so who knows? Okay, no, this is looking pretty empty. It might not be though. Who have we got? No! Oops. I meant to hit the map. Where is the map? I went the wrong way completely. Okay, that's definitely an ox, isn't it? Oh, well, we've got Marina, and we've got, because Marina's on the list, isn't she? Yes. Okay. Oops. Oh my gosh. So many typos just then. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, the island's way more full than I thought it was. I'm gonna put the dream address in the chat just because I want to be able to give the person some credit. Like, it's not like I made this, I'm just looking at it and giving my thoughts. So, oh my gosh, the first one was a shiny. That's amazing. Okay, we've got Mayel, we have got Rory, we have Rudy, we've got Elle, Marina, we've got Canberra is also known as Chucky from Child's Play. We've got Marshall, we've got Savannah, Olive, and Caesar. So this person clearly likes the gorillas because they've got two of them. And yeah, there's clearly more going on this island than I thought because it looked pretty empty from um, the entrance. But let's head down and there's Elle. I'm assuming this goes to the airport. Yes. Yeah, so like I think it's just this area that's quite empty at the moment. Um, we'll head up this way. And now if you see any of the items and I miss it, do yell out and let me know because I did see one. I nearly, like, you know, it just like that. I often will go past them and not realize. But I love that the first item we see, I'm going to take a quick screenshot of that. The first item we see is the Moai statue, and I love the moon above it. Alright, Moai statue. Where are my little check marks? There we go. Heck yes, that is an official cheese bag statue, that one. Why is it not showing up? Okay. Hang on. For some reason the check marks are none of them are showing up. There we go. Alright. Hang on. Something is up with them. Okay, I'm just gonna have to untick them all because they're playing up a little bit in OBS. You've hidden one on Runic Wood? Oh, I can't wait to try and find it. I would definitely include me looking for it in the tour video. That is if you're still all good for me to do one. Oh my gosh, I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Sorry about the noise of me doing that next to it. Cool, there we go. One item down. So this person must be Southern Hemisphere just because of the fact that it's summer, but I'm pretty sure I saw some Christmas, you know, the pines with the Christmas lights. Orchards. I think I'm going to do something like this on, oh awesome Xenia. I think I might do something like this, similar but not the same on Camembert just because you know, it'll be handy to have somewhere to, you know where all the fruit are while I'm still starting out. Yeah, this person's definitely Southern Hemisphere. Christmas lights in summer. Now, what other items we've got? Okay, we've got the bucket, we've got the glowing moss balloon, the Zen stone, the shell wreath, the bamboo doll, the kids tent, the thingies, the wood things in the Blue Rose. I need to remember that just because it's been a while since I've used this one, you know. They must have just hit 5 stars. Alright, I'm gonna pop into, I think this is Marina's house. It'll be, if it's redesigned, we'll look at the others. If not, we won't go into them. Oh good, thanks for stopping by. I hope the hunt continues to go well. Because that's pretty impressive. Alright, let's cross off Marina. Where's my OBS? There it is. Okay, number 4. And her house hasn't been redesigned, so we won't go and see other villagers' houses. Alright, I do want to go into their house. Agnes and KK Disco. Yeah. I haven't seen any blue roses yet. They have a lot of roses, but I haven't seen any blue ones. Alright, I'm just going to actually do a post on Discord as well, just to let people know in case they want to join us. Sorry, just typing something. There we go. Oh, I like this house. I like that the cafe wall, if you use it in there, it doesn't have as many windows because there's so many doorways. It made it a little bit nicer to use, I think. Because there's one thing I do struggle with it, is that there are just so many windows on it. Don't want to know what's going on in that lab. The counter in the corner, I'll have to go back and have a look. Oh, or are you meaning on my screen? So we are trying to find those villages and those items by visiting random dream addresses. The spider web's in the corner. Very beachy bedroom. I wonder where this person is. Definitely Southern Hemisphere. After I've visited their house, I think I'll wake up and go on to the next one because it looks like the rest is pretty similar to what we've seen already. Hey, that's kind of cool. I like that bathroom. Just casually going to the loo in the middle of the desert. Oops, I haven't gone upstairs. That's all good. We'll wake up and go to the next one. Oh my gosh, did you see Canberra at the back then? That was terrifying. Alright, next one. I hope we get some that are quite, I hope we get some inspiring islands. I want some inspiration today. Not that I'm doing anything on Camembert yet, but I've been considering doing some redesigns to my other island, so some inspiration would be fun. I've decided that, doing some more work on Kokomo will kind of help me last longer on this island because I can still time travel and do treasure islands and stuff on that one. So yeah, I think I'll make some changes to Kokomo soon. Alright, come on Luna. I'd like a good one please. Yeah, I was just because last night I was on Kokomo and I saw that. Remember the Christmas market I started, but I wasn't feeling too well, so I had to stop. It just kind of reminded me that I can do fun, random things to that island, and it means I won't. If I'm tempted, I won't. I'll be less tempted to do stuff to this island. Um, and I also, one thing I want to do on there is try and, you know how I've got that specific path that I've been using on that island for a long time, the like bricks and the road. I want to change that. I've been using it for so long. It's been over a year now, so it's time for something new. All right, what's Olympus got for us? But yeah, a lot of things on that island are a year old now, so it's time to start making some fun changes. Come on, Olympus. Have some good stuff. Well, it's another nighttime island. It's got a really cute flag. Yeah, I really love that pathing, but I just, I think it'll just be nice to have a change. Oh, well, I'm seeing lots of pretty flowers, so this could be a cool island. Look at that map! Crikey! That's amazing! Look, this is going to be interesting. Look at all that water in front of the airport. Oh, and look at all the villagers. So we have got Julian, we've got Fang, we've got Sasha, is Sasha on our list? Yes. We've got Marshall again, Ketchup, Lucky, Shino, Molly, Stitches, and Diana. Oh, this is exciting. All right, I'll put the dream address in the chat. 0760 7612 9126. I'm gonna head down to the airport first. Yeah, so we've got one of the villagers on the list, don't we? Just Sasha? I'm just double checking. Yeah. I think we might be able to get a couple of those items ticked off as well. It feels like this might be a colourful cottagecore kind of style, doesn't it? Oh, I love this little spot. I assumed that this was heading towards the airport, but it isn't. Is the mush lamp on a list? For once it isn't. Oh, I see a blue rose! Yay! We'll tick off the blue roses. I can't wait to look around this island. Where are they? There we go. There's a lot to look at, I think. How do I get down to the airport? Ah, there we go. Gosh, there's so much going on. Shino's just casually at the airport. The thing is, so this island is looking very full, so there will be some items I miss. So if you see them, if you spot them before I do, please let me know. And we're going straight into a moss balloon. Okay, we're gonna do well on this island, I think. I hope so anyway. That is item number 12, okay. No, wrong one. There we go. I wonder who made this. I love those custom designs back there. Those are cool. What else is on the beach? Oh, another Moai statue hiding! Awesome! I love it. That is a huge statue, that one. I forgot how big it is. I'm gonna keep going down to the left. Actually, no, I'll go this way, and then we'll head up and see the rest of it in a wee while. I just want to keep heading this way because I don't want to miss anything. Oh, we're going into a farm, I think. I'm so scared I'm gonna. Oh, yep. Just as I was saying, I'm so scared I'm gonna miss one of the items. I see the wooden stakes at the back there. I knew it. Knew it. We're doing well. I mean, this is the second island and we've already got 4 items and 1 villager crossed off. let's head down this way. Well, this completely proves that fact, that thing that people have told me wrong, that you only see islands with a similar rating, because this island is amazing. It is very full and it's definitely not a similar rating to mine. There's just so much to look at. I love this little farm they've done down here. Little fishing spot on the dock. I'm so scared I'm gonna miss an item. There's just so much to look at. I love this orchard. I won't go through it though. It's the wrong bucket, yes. I am really worried I'm gonna miss that bucket though. It's probably one of the ones I'm worried I'm gonna miss the most, but it does feel like it'll be on this island somewhere, right? The raccoon! I love that raccoon. Sorry for walking over your veggies. I forgot about this basket, the Bunny Day one. You don't see it very often. It's casually a pyramid in the background there. Love it. Right, I'm gonna keep heading up this way. We will come back down and see those other areas in a wee while. I keep seeing items that we've had on previous searches, so I stop and think, is that one of them? No. Julian's house. I won't go in and see Julian quite yet. Don't think the houses have been redesigned, but I could be wrong. Whose house is this one? She knows, of course. That's Sasha's house, isn't it? Yep. Well, that means he's out and about, so we'll hopefully see him soon. There's so many like hidden Moai statues, I love it. They're a cheese bag and they don't even know it. I did not realise that you could put items in the middle of that bell. Is it just me that didn't realise that? How did I not know that you could put items down in the bottom there? I just assumed it was like the pagoda and stuff that you couldn't. Yeah, they're an honorary cheese bag. That's awesome. How did, like, that's a new discovery. Did anyone in the chat know that? Like, anyone else, like, anyone actually know that? I did not know. I'm gonna take a quick photo of it just because, oops, I wanted to actually move it in a little bit and then take it on my computer. Just a bit easier to, oops, wrong way. Here we go. That's cool. How did I not know? I'm surprised we haven't seen a kids tent yet on this island. It feels like one there where there would be, right? Oh, there's Sasha. Let's go say hi. Sasha! Thanks, Sasha. Alright, let's tick him off. Well, that's good. It is pretty great, Sasha. Let's head up here. I like their little yards because they're all different and they suit the village. It's like you can so tell that this is Ketchup's yard. Oh, awesome! What sort of style is it? I love this one for Lucky as well. That's really cool with the black roses. What's down here? Oh, I was not expecting. Oh, it's like a trade station. That's a cool idea. So they must have people come here and that's where they do the trades and stuff. And that's why they've got this pipe here. So they can just pop up from the airport. That's cool. We have to look in their house, don't we? Definitely. It's a natural island and terraforming chef's kiss. Oh, cool! If you take some photos, definitely put them in the Discord because I'd love to see them. looking because there's so much going on. I sort of saw a bamboo doll, but it wasn't. I got excited for a second. I was like, oh, don't miss that, Kim. But no, it's not a bamboo doll. They've got a really big pot of something cooking. Also, this is the second island we've seen one of those cakes on. The like 1 year anniversary for visiting from when you visited your first island. I'm visiting random ones, but I'll definitely, yeah, if anyone else wants to visit, there's the thing. This is a spooky room, but it's kind of less spooky because the lights are on. The music, it's so good. How have we not seen that wooden bucket yet on this island? It feels perfect for it. That and the kids' tent. There is still a lot to explore on this one though. A very cold looking room. Not in a bad way. We just don't have any of those items on the list. You know who we need for this hunt is Combustion or Admiral Explosives. Combustion's so good at finding items that I miss. Like spotting them. This is such a contrast from that spookier room, isn't it? Yes, they're so good at finding, like, it's such a, yeah. So good at it. Um, Anything on the list? No. It's a cool room though, it does make me think of Julian. Alright, let's check out the rest of the island and then head on to the next one. This is fun. I needed a break. Like, I think we'd reached, like, we'd done everything we needed to on that other, on Camembert today. Hi, Shino. I love this walkway up to the Able Sisters. And especially looking down at the flowers, that looks quite cool. Oh, this is really big, this rock formation, isn't it? Don't want to miss anything. Looking at the amount of shell and mermaid items that this person has around the island, I'm surprised they didn't have a mermaid room. We seem to see a lot of those. Kids tent! Yay! This is cute. This area. Alright, let's cross off that kids tent. Oops, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. We're back at Resident Services. We've got the area behind to explore still. They've done the, oh no, they've just turned it sideways. I was thinking they've done the mailbox trick, but no, it's still a tiny library. With a proper one next to it. Nice. We got this way? We didn't. We went the other way, didn't we? Oh yeah, there's the museum. I think this is the last spot to explore. I love the way they put the crown in that little garden. Alright, we'll wake up here. Oh well, that's good. I enjoyed seeing that one. It does remind me a lot of Beatty, my old island from 2021. Like it was different, but it's just the time of year and the sort of custom designs they'd used. Alright, island number 3. Please be lucky. Please have lots of stuff for us. Doing pretty well. I'm just looking at it and like, I think last time we did a hunt with this stuff, we didn't do so well. We're doing well at the moment. Toridia? Toridia? Toridia, probably. Well, this looks like it'd be quite full, doesn't it? And they've got custom designs for us to look at. Ooh, I'm excited by this one. Sorry, I'm just changing the title of the stream quickly. Right. I really like what I can see from just this little bit, so I'm hoping it's going to be as good as what I'm seeing. Just this little viewpoint over here looks so nice. I love how the flag is very different from this, from the feel of the island. Oh, well, we've got a village, at least one villager that we're looking for. This looks like it's going to be interesting. I like the look of the water behind resident services. Yeah, I'm wondering if the flag is going to match more the further we go along, because we've got a lot of like black theme or darker coloured villages, and I wonder if there's going to be a bit of Halloween stuff going on maybe. But we've got Ruby, we've got Nan, Kiki, who's on our list, Roscoe, Aurora, Radu, Cole. Cole! There's been a lot of conversation about Cole recently in our chat, isn't there? Blair, Lucky, and Antonio, and I'll put that dream address in the chat. Oops, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Alright, we'll head straight down to the airport and then start looking at the rest. I do love this bug cage. We're seeing a lot of this biotype plant or whatever it's called. Biotope. Okay, maybe we can't get to the airport this way. That's interesting. Is there a way through? I love what I'm seeing. Yes, there is. Okay, phew. Phew! I like this entrance. This is cool. I'm gonna take a photo of this. I like it. Move myself out of the photo because I kind of clash with it, don't I? It's really nice. I love it because it kind of feels like you're going into like a village almost. It's, yeah. Or like a town. Head down onto the beach and have a look. There's Ruby. I won't go too far because I definitely don't want to miss anything on this island. I'm really liking it. Oh, this is a cool view. It's cool. I can see Blair in the background. This path is used so often. I've used it a lot. I use it on Kokomo, but it's such a good path that it's really hard to beat. Another kids tent. We're seeing stuff we've seen already, but I need new items. But this is cool. I love this little camping area. We're seeing some cool islands today, which is awesome. And they all feel quite complete as well. We haven't seen any of the half-finished ones we sometimes do see. I love this entrance to this house. Whose house is it? Nan's. I love some of the items they've used on the sides of the paths here, like the bugs and the fish. And it's things that you don't see often used. Like a lot of people do this kind of style, but use different items. I'm going to keep heading up and we can come back down and view the rest of the stuff. Oh, this goes to the museum. I love this natural area to the entrance to the museum. That's cool. I love the way they've stunted some of the trees, and they've also used the hedge fence to make it look like bushes. Yeah, it flows really well, doesn't it? And it's a theme you see a lot, but it's done in its own. It's, you know, got its own style, which I really like. Oh, my drift is Joy-Con drift was kicking in then. Right, I'm gonna head down here to see where it ends up. I'm assuming this ends up at Resident Services, but I just want to be sure. Yeah, I recognise that spot. That's, yeah. Alright, we'll walk up this way then. How have I not seen a wooden bucket, by the way? This is the second island that would be perfect for one. I haven't seen a single one. I've probably seen like 10 of them and just run straight past, haven't I? No. I like the bottles next to the bench. Someone's been having a good evening there. I like the way that they've put this path over the dirt path, and how it just kind of flows onto it. It looks really cool. It's quite cool. So this is a sunken walkway, but I love the way they've done it. Sorry about the noise. That's awesome. I like that it's a curved sunken walkway. Oh, this is their house. We'll take the ladder and go and have a look. Yeah, I want to make a proper one and actually finish it. I'm gonna go in their house in a second. I just want to see where this ended up. This ends up at, I can't see. We'll go in and say hello to whoever it is. And it'll be a good way to see if the houses have been redesigned. I don't think they have, but I could be wrong. I haven't been into any of them. So, oh, that's definitely been redesigned, hasn't it? That's not Rattle's normal house. It looks cool. That is a really cool doctor's office. I'm a little bit worried that there's a drill though. Or is it a doctor's office or a lab? It's probably a lab, I think. Makes me feel a little bit better about the drill. Let's go back into that house. I like that they put those lights along the back. That looks cool. We haven't seen Kiki yet, have we? And she's on this island. And we need to see her. Oh, this is pretty. I love this room. This is so good. It's awesome. We have to look at the rest of the house after that one. That was such a good room. Another lab. I love the lava lamps in the lab. Do you think you'll do a sunken path in your next island, Xenia? Actually, you know what would be really cool, and I kind of want to try it now, is to do like a weaving sunken path like that one we just saw, but have the rock garden along the top. That would be cool. On little islands in the water. This is nice. This is a cozy room. I love the lighting in here. Do I attempt one of those on Camembert at some point or on Kokomo? Alright, let's have a look in here. The second and third islands we've gone to have really similar themes, don't they? But they're very different from each other. Oh, I like this custom design they put on that wall. For a second I was like, what's that wallpaper? And then I realised it was a custom design. Gosh, that ironwood kitchen stuff was such a hot commodity at the start of Animal Crossing New Horizons, wasn't it? Back in 2020. Next island won't have a theme, but your goal is to do all the terraforming things that you've not had room to do on your first two islands. Oh, I love that! So you will do a sunken pathway. That's awesome. I like seeing these statues. I think this is the fake one, so it will do something, doesn't it? Yes, it levitates. That's the type of statue that Clay, the village, is based on. I love that. I'd always I'd never really looked into Clay's design, and it's because he's meant to be one of those. That's a really cool room. I should tick off Clay then, shouldn't I? No, I'm kidding. Cheating. Oh, this is nice too. So many villager photos. They've clearly had Olive at some. Is that Maple or Olive? It's Maple, isn't it? They've had Maple at some point. If only they still had her, we could tick her off. Yes, I've been to every room. Took me a second. Alright, we don't need to go over that way. We'll head down this and keep heading to the left, wasn't it? Oh, we've been across here. We have got... Whose house is this? Blair's. That's why I don't recognise it. Yes, there's something like this, but with the garden, with the rocks on these pieces. I am so tempted to try it. It'll be hard, but no, I want to do it. Oh, I love the campsite with the stars. That looks really cool. And I love that they've put the clock turned around, the Nova clock in front of the other one. Smart. Whose house is this? Roscoe. I love the gardens around here. And that is Kiki's. I don't think that's Kiki's normal house, is it? But I can't tell you because I've got Kiki on my other island, but I redesigned her house and I have no idea what her island actually looks like. I can't remember. Alright, 1 second. Kiki! Okay, this is a cool house redesign. I'm always impressed. They got the Jurassic Park music! I had that on I had that on BT and my first BT as well. That's been they've only got but on my one I repeated it. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, and I got to cross off Kiki, don't I? I got too excited hearing Jurassic Park. This is cool. I like this house. I like how much they managed to fit in here. Like, they've even got a little heater in the corner. That's awesome. Gosh, I need to do some stretching. I can feel my shoulders getting grumpy. I must be sitting poorly. I'm going to sit back in my chair a little bit. Just try and sit up. That's better. Oh, I forgot that they had two playable characters on this island. There's Cole. Say hi to one of them. Hi, Kit. I'm intrigued to see what this house is like. Inside. It's upgraded, but it's not fully upgraded, is it? Or it might be. Oh wow, this is cool. Wonder which rooms I can get into. So I can get into that back one. I think I'll, if they've unlocked upstairs and downstairs, I should be able to get into those. Whoa. Spooky enough. I did like that they're all sort of matching colours. They've not unlocked upstairs and downstairs. I found there's only 2 rooms and one of them's just gyroids on a rug. That's cool. Okay. What are we gonna see next? Oh, I was just thinking, how the heck have we not seen a wooden bucket yet? And look, we've got a wooden bucket! Yay! Yay! Alright, where is it? Just gotta find it in my list. I love how that's happened twice now, isn't it? That I've been thinking it, but I have been saying it about a lot of items. Yay! Veggie garden, more pumpkins. I love this with the flowers sorted by colour. That looks really cool. All good, Senior. I like this little orchard. Another wooden bucket. Now that I've seen one, I'm probably going to see heaps, aren't I? After saying I'm just not seeing any. Which probably proves the point that I was just not seeing them, but they were around. We're getting late for you now, alright? Alright, we have been down here, haven't we? No, I think we've been near here. We've been to another island. Oh no, I think we have been down here. Maybe. There's Lucky. I think this island has the best entrance we've seen so far today, for sure. I love this little market. I'm gonna keep going down this way. There's Blair again. We haven't been up there, have we? No. I think I walked through here just to, like I came down there, but I haven't actually looked around this part. I love these presents. It's the way some people use them to, like, you know, look like, you know, like a post shop or like a delivery. That looks cool. Cute little outdoor spot. This island is awesome. I'm gonna have a look in here just to see what the house looks like, because Kiki's house was redesigned, so hopefully this one is as well. We've only got 3 items left: the Zenstone, the shell wreath, and the bamboo doll. That's awesome. I like this redesign. I'm just gonna ignore her, be rude. I like the little nod to her old house in the corner. Look, I can't actually remember what her house looks like normally, but I have a feeling it's one of the ice ones, isn't it? Alright, I think I'll wake up here and we'll go on to the next one. We still need 6 villagers. We need Gonzo, Lopez, Clay. I think those 3 are going to be hard to find. Sydney and Maple and Scoot. Is that 6 or is that 6? Alright, what are we going to see next? I'm surprised we haven't seen any winter islands yet. I've probably jinxed it now that I've said that, but they seem to all have been autumn or summer. We're seeing some really good islands though, aren't we? Which does surprise me, because sometimes I do this and I just get all like incomplete islands that are half empty and it's kind of sad, but like this time we're seeing some, you know, really full ones. Surprise me. Taurus. That's so similar to the other one. What was it? Taurania or something? When is Taurus? Don't know what time of year that star sign is. I have no idea about that stuff. But I'm surprised we've had two with that sort of, you know. Oh, it's a daytime one. I don't think we've had a daytime one yet, have we? Looks like summer. A very green flag. Oh, we got some good villages. Wow. Okay, we've got another very full island. We've got Bo, we've got Candy, we've got Bam, we've got Shari, Miranda, Cube, Caesar. How is this the second time we've seen Caesar today? Midge, Nox, and Ken. And I'll put that dream address in the chat, of course. Bo's cute. I find people either love Bo or they love Eric. It's always one or the other, right? Like I love them both, but I find a lot of people have like real strong opinions one way or the other. Um, I just realized the airport and the resident services are pretty well lined up. There's a straight line from the airport to the resident services. We'll have to take that first, I think. Oh, I want to look at their custom designs because I forgot to look at one of the others. Because I tend to do, I always think, oh, I'll do it at the end, and then I don't actually go back to resident services to wake up, and I forget. So we don't have any of the villages we're looking for on this one, do we? And looking at it, I don't know if we're going to see those three items, but you never know. We could see the shell wreath. Some clothing. Oh, yep. Alright, let's head down here. Whose house is this? Cubes. I'm gonna go in and see if it's redesigned. If it's not, then I won't look at the others. That's definitely not redesigned, is it? Like, I think the couple of items in there that aren't normal items for his house have been gifts. Looking at them. It was definitely a more, I don't know if simple is the word I'm looking for, like a more sort of clean island than some of the ones we've seen, isn't it? Oh, what dish is that? Does anyone know? I have not seen that one before. I mean, I haven't seen it made. I may know what it is. I just don't recognize it. There are a few bamboo items around, so we may see the bamboo doll. I like the colour of this lighthouse. Yeah, this is a Southern Hemisphere island. I see the Christmas lights. Shari wandering around. Hey, wait a minute. Did they have both of our starter villages on here? Yes, they've got Shari and Bam. I wonder if they had this. I wonder if they were their starter villages. I should see if Bam's home. We'll have a look in his house and see if it's a starter house. If so, that is funny. Oh, I like this sort of tree foresty area. I can see Caesar at the back. I'm enjoying the open paths to everywhere. Like the walkways are just quite easy to navigate. Say hello to Kurobo. Peaceful dream. That's a lot of walkway and stuff for that Christmas light. It's just going to end up at the light again, isn't it? Oh no, there is stuff in front. Oh. Oh, there's a vine down here. Let's take it. This island feels like something that is not completely finished, but they are, you know. Oh, come on. Oh, I have to sit on it. That's all good. Now, I see a garden with a lot of bamboo stuff. Are they going to have the bamboo doll? Nope. But they do have the Zen stone. I didn't even notice it at first because I was so busy looking for the bamboo doll. The bamboo doll, by the way, is probably my favourite item in the game. It is that one. No, we don't need the bamboo doll yet. We haven't seen it. The other one. That's what we saw. We've only got 2 items left. I am impressed. I think this must have been uploaded recently because of the fact that there are those bugs on the trees, and those don't tend to show up till January. Oh, what's this over here? Little farm. That's cool. I like this space. Oh, of course Bam's not home, so I can't see if it's a starter house. So many flowers. Surfing area, that's quite cool. There's candy. Was there a villager we needed to see on this one? There wasn't, was there? Alright, I'm gonna wake up now. Go on to the next one. I think we got pretty much everywhere on that one. It had such direct paths everywhere, it was quite easy to navigate. It felt like it took a little bit longer than usual. Alright, please, next one. Give us some items and villages. I'm glad, like, it wasn't a complete fail going to the island. We did see one item we needed, so, you know, still progress. Surprise me. Yeah, sometimes I'm just looking at the items in the villages. We've had streams where I've done this and we've had really good luck, and then some that have just been absolutely terrible. I did start putting less villages than oh, Neverland, interesting. I did start putting, like, doing hunts with less villages and more items because the items are easier to find, but I like the challenge of having to find a heap of villages. It does make it a little bit more fun. We've got Leroy full on snoring. Oh, it's snowing! We finally got a winter island. It's an interesting flag. It's quite cool. Now, who have we got? Okay, we've got 2 very similar looking uh, characters, but we have got Stitch. We've got some really cool villages, right? We've got Stitches, we've got Molly, we've got Maple. We have to find Maple. We've got Cookie, Diana, Chrissy, Gala, Judy, Rold, and Sasha. Look at the heart at the back. That is a really cool map. Alright, I'm gonna just share the dream address. We're nice and close to the airport, so that's gonna be handy to head down there first. There are a lot of paths on this island, isn't there? Which is good. Not much space for weeds to grow. But yeah, that's a lot of pathing. Doesn't give much away, does it? Got all the gyros. Oh, look at all the headbands. That's cool. The collection of their headbands. Love it. I match. I love this little spot with the blanket and the ballet slippers. Alright, so here's the entrance. We'll head down this way first. Thai Gala. Just casually walking in on a wedding. Wow, all the wedding items around here. And it's Molly's house. That looks like Molly's original house, so I won't pop in. I mean, the interior may be changed, but we'll hold off for now. Oh, that's a cool idea, putting the boxes of the different fruit in front of the trees. I haven't seen someone do that before. I've seen a lot of people do, you know, custom designs on the sign showing which tree is there, but not the boxes. I wouldn't have seen this if I hadn't seen those, you know, 3 toys and wondered what they were doing there. Alright, we'll go down here first. Oh, that looks cute! I'm so surprised there's not a bamboo doll around here. I'm disappointed just because I love it. Hey, this is a cool little view of the lake. It's like this city. That's awesome. What was this island called again? I've already forgotten. Neverland, that's right. Alright, I'm gonna go this way. I like those signs in front of the museum. Oh, we've got a rock garden I just saw. I wanted to look down here first though. Alright, that goes down there. We won't go down there yet. Let's start a rock garden here. I like what they've done with the Stonehenge in there. And is that Stitches? No, it's someone else. It's Maple! Maple! I thought it wasn't Maple because it looked almost too orange. But it is, it's Maple. Alright, cool. Where is she? There. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 villages to go. We are progressing. Oh, there's the heart. I like how it's like, rather than a pond, it's the start of a, you know. It's got a little waterfall coming off it. I think they love bubblegum KK, don't they? We're hearing it a lot. Okay. That must be another dream address or something. But they don't have an MA or a DA at start, so I don't know which. I love when people do this. They have the like rainbow garden, but then they put the Nova lights in there too. Looks so good. I like how they've got little collections around the place too, like all the different watering cans there. All the different elephant slides. Oh, the mum's messaging me, hang on. Sorry, she just needs me to check something. Sorry, she's just buying a handbag and she wants my opinion. Welcome back! Yeah, this island's got some cool things going on. She said she's looking at a bag and she's just asking my opinion of it. She's out shopping, my mum. Is there a bamboo doll around here? Yes, there is! Alright, let's press it and see it in all its amazingness. It's so good. I love it. I love it. Alright, I'm just gonna tick off our Bamboo dolls. So the only item we still need is the shell wreath. We need a lot of villagers, but we're doing well for items. Let's hit it once more for luck. Sorry, my mum just messaged me again. Alright, let's head up this way. I'm behind the fish market, but that's alright. That's quite cool. Oh, awesome! I'll have a look after the stream for sure. Another little surfing spot. Oh, I like this little diving icon, like picture. Alright, I think I'm gonna do a couple more islands. Hopefully we see something, and then I'm gonna have to go and make some lunch. So I'm rushing around the rest of this because I doubt I'm gonna see a shell wreath anywhere around here. But I do want to have a quick look at what's around here. We've got a gym, and a neighborhood. Alright, we're back at resident services. Let's wake up and go on to the next one. Yeah, I'll either do 1 or 2 more islands depending on how much my stomach lets me do. It all depends on how hungry I am. As per usual, my stomach just tells me when streams are going to finish now. Sorry, I was just asking me about another bag. Right, cool. I really hope we see. Imagine if we went to an island and had all 5 of those villages. After this one, if we don't see any of the villages or the shell wreath, I may cheat. I may cheat. In other words, Risky Kim may show up. Hogsmeade, okay. I have no idea what sort of island we're going to get with a name like Hogsmeade. We approve cheating here in Cheesebagland, yeah. I still need to make my Risky Kim icon. And I also need I need to put a soundbite on my stream deck that is like, hospital administrator is cheating. I wondered if Hogsmeade was a Harry Potter term. I don't really know much about Harry Potter, so it's another winter island, so we're definitely not seeing a shell wreath on this island. I mean, we could, but I doubt it. I very much doubt it. Yeah, that's a Harry Potter flag. Oh, I like the wreath, the Christmas wreaths on the light behind. Oh my giddy aunt, have we got? Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no, is this like a maze or something? If so, I cannot, I will get so lost. Oh my gosh, okay, gotta put the stream address in the chat. 919422. Oh. Oh, by the way, for those who haven't seen, you know how Nintendox made that maze challenge like for that he did for the sabotage battled like a one that he did in the last couple of days. I'm gonna try that this week sometime, that maze on stream, because I think I'll probably fail, but it'll be entertaining. We've got Elle, we've got Huck, Savannah, Renee, Sheldon, Cookie, Chrissy, Waldo, Ione, and Riddle. Did I say something else? I meant sabotage league. Who knows what what I actually said? It was like a for people that had already competed, a bunch of them. Okay. Well, I'm seeing a lot of these paths are actually blocked, so we won't be able to walk on them anyway. So I'm just gonna go random directions with this island and see how we go. It must have taken them so long because they've put like a standard path down and then they've put the custom one on top in order for it to show up on the map. It's quite a cool idea though. I do like it. Man, that gyro's going wild. I won't go in the house. But if we see a house with a shell wreath, I very much doubt we will. Do let me know. I may wake up pretty quickly with this one. Just because I know they're not going to have the item and they don't have any of the villages. So it's cool though. I'm liking what I'm seeing. There's so much like... That's so cool, the reindeer. I love it. There's some really cool designs on here. Yeah, that would have taken hours and hours to do all this. Days. This is the same custom design I was using for the Christmas market on Kokomo, wasn't it? That looks quite cute in front of the trees. Alright, I'm gonna wake up. As much as I'm loving this island, I want to wake up because I'm getting hungry and we're not going to see any... None of the villages are on there and they definitely won't have a shell wreath. Yes, I'd love to see that as well, like progress pictures. I love seeing that sort of thing on our Discord of people's islands. It's quite cool seeing them come together. Alright. I'm not cheating at all. Nah, just I'm gonna hit surprise me. I'm not gonna search at all. I find I have the patience sometimes, but I have to take breaks. Oh, you do? Okay. I'll keep that in mind. But I'm not cheating. I'm definitely going to a random dream address right now. If it happens to be a very old island of mine, that's a complete coincidence. A complete coincidence. Oops. Oh yeah, this is, what a coincidence. Oh, it happens to be one of my islands. What a surprise. If it's nearly 2 years, well, in a few months, it'll be 2 years since I deleted this island. Wow. I mean, no, it's not one of my islands. No, not at all. And I'm not going here because it's definitely got clay on it. Nah, of course not. Oh, there's the goose. This is not my forever island. This is one that I deleted back in May 2021. And then when I deleted this one, I started my forever island. Oh, what a surprise! We've got clay on this island. What a surprise! strange how I know my way around, isn't it? What a, you know, just such a coincidence. I'm gonna go the long way because I don't know if I put shell wraiths on, or I mean this person put shell wraiths on any of their villagers' houses. I'm gonna do something like this on Hembeer. I'm gonna set up a garden like this. It was really helpful. Once I get the hybrids, I put one of each in here and they just keep breeding. It's quite helpful. Why did I know there was a toilet down here? What a surprise. Alright, nothing on that door. That's Stitch's house. This is Etoile's house. She's not at home. You can tell, so this is pre 2.0 this island, because look at this ugly pumpkin patch. And over here, this little ice cream thing, this is the first ever custom, like, time I used custom designs. It's so ugly. At the time, I loved it. Alright, we've got a paw print wreath on Marina's house. No other wreaths down there. So strange how I know my way around, isn't it? I mean, you know. This part, why did I never finish this? I mean, maybe I did and I never upped it. No, I actually ended up fleshing the island after this. Oh, Clay's not at home. We'll have to find him. I'm gonna go into my house. Gosh, the lighting in here is horrible. Let's leave the house. There are a couple of rooms I do like in that house still, and I do still do similar designs now, but yeah. Okay, Free and Octavian's houses. Come on, Clay, where are you, mate? I still really love this path. It's so cool. Man, where the heck is Clay? It's probably on a beach somewhere. If I don't find Clay, I can't cross them off. Don't come off, I mean. Clay! Clay! Where are you? Clay! There's Octavian again. Clay! Come on, mate. He's so little as well. He can just hide anywhere. Clay! There he is! Clay! Clay! Don't move! Don't move, Clay! Clay! Oh, crap, that's not a path. Nearly got... Nope. That heart pond was on the island map when I chose this island, so that's why... So, and I decided to keep it. Clay! 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 Hey! Oyakasha! I forgot I gave him that catchphrase. Alright. Alright, we can wake up now. I wonder if I've got a shell wraith on any of the other islands. I mean, I can go to Mochi and we can tick off Scoot. Or should I go to Kokomo? Should I go to my... I don't know what the dream looks like of my of Kokomo, but I haven't got any of those villages. There's not much point. Let's go to Mochi. I haven't been to Mochi for a while. Where's my dream addresses? Kim's Islands. By the way, if you ever want to visit my islands, all the dream addresses and stuff are on my website. Okay. Oh, I can hear Aaron's home, so it'll be time to make lunch soon. So I'll probably finish after we've been to Mochi. Oh no, it's not. That's eats with 441. 411 income. Okay, 4303 4498 4117. So, for those who don't know, Mochi is an island that I finished in October. End of October is when I finished this. Or was it September? It might have been September. And it's an island, it's a duck park island, so it's like a park you can explore and there are ducks everywhere. Like everywhere. Not just duck villages, but like ducks as well, like the decoy ducks. Now that song's stuck in my head. Yeah, it's a bit out of control, the ducks. I did so many presents on this island. Like the morning that I uploaded the dream address, there were just so many I wanted to add. So look at all the presents. We won't pick up any though. So Mochi, I'll show you how many ducks there are. We've got 8 ducks plus Lily and Grizzly. Grizzly's the bear that lives in the forest. Apologies for the fact that the water looks like a couple of body parts. That is not intentional, but we've got a duck and that is intentional. um, and what was it I wanted to say about Mochi? Yeah, this is the last island that I actually fully completed. We won't go to my house, but it is the park information office because I'm the park ranger. Will find me somewhere. I remember I really didn't want to use this dirt path because I use it so much, but I just could not like find another one that worked better. Molly's farm! Oh, this was so much fun making this farmer's market and her house with the rotten tuna. There's Molly. Joey! There we go! Scoop! Zip zoom! I love his zip zoom. Let's go pump the water pump for Ro. I think my favourite part of this island is this walkway up here. It's definitely one of my favourite parts. Freckles is at home. Let's go say hi to the janitor. Or what was it? No, not janitor. It's the park. I don't know. Groundskeeper. Groundskeeper's the word I was meaning. Not janitor. I enjoyed making this. Words are hard. Excuse me, Freckles! Get out of my way. Don't lock me in your house. The janitor tried. Sorry, groundskeeper tried to lock me into her house. She was gonna kidnap me. It was a pity that Scoop was out and about because I do love. No, is it Scoop or Joey? Scoop. I do love the first aid building we did. It's a pity I didn't put any shell wreaths on the doors on this because they would have suited it, right? I can't remember what it looks like in here, which is purely why I've gone in. Oh yeah, that's right. And of course there's another duck. I would love to, like, sometime, like, do a count of how many ducks there are actually on this island. There must be, I don't think there'd be 100, but there'd probably be about 60 to 70. Grizzly's cabin. I was really happy with this build as well. I'm just going down like memory lane now. This stream's just completely derailed itself, and I love that. I needed that this morning. Did we not give him a bed? Why did we not give I think we didn't really have many unlocked at the time, did we? I really want Grizzly on Camembert. Probably anyway. Bamboo doll. Totally. Totally. Hey, 93 Sue! Thank you for the follow! Oh, no, he's not there. Let's have a look in the bike store. I've got a lot of wreaths on the door, but none of them are a shell wreath. It's disappointing. Maybe we should go to your island after the senior. If you have the dream address on hand. Yeah, sorry, Bill. Oh yeah, Lily ran the cafe, that's right. And of course there are more ducks by Nook's Cranny. I didn't realise it had the like Halloween stuff, so it must have been October that I finished this. Did I really only work on... Oh, thank you! Did I really only work on Mishmosh for 2 months? I must have, like, I'm sure I didn't. I don't know. Oh, you may have changed it. Oh, dang it. No, I'm all good. Actually, I might go into the thing, shall I? Let's go in. I mean, if we went to my jungle island, we could cross off Lopez, but I can't be bothered going there. I was really happy with what I did with this house. How it's like the, you know, you check in if you're going to go camping or exploring, and we've got the bathroom and the cabin upstairs. This was a fun build. It's not a very exciting bathroom, but it's a, you know, public one. Shall I check, shall I head to it? I don't know why I had stuttered then, but shall I go to it? Oops, I'm walking into doors. I think I'll wake up and we'll go to it, shall we? If you want me to go to it, otherwise, you know. Hey Roth, all good. Good to see you though. Alright, let's wake up. Have you got any of those villages either? Like the three villages left? Yeah. I don't think so, right? I can't actually remember who's on there. You don't have any? Yeah, I didn't think so. I can't remember who was on there, but I do remember that. Have I done a command for my channel? I have, those of you who are wondering, I have actually done a proper tour of this island. Have I not done a command for my YouTube channel? How, or is it... What have I done with my commands? Like, anyway, I'm like 8 subs off 1700, so if you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, you totally should be. It's a lot of Animal Crossing, but also other stuff. I do play other games on stream, by the way. Oh, thank you, Xenia. I should have just let you do it. I do play other games on stream. I've just been playing a lot of Animal Crossing recently. I think this week I might finally play Wildflowers at some point. There's a lot I want to do on stream though at the moment, and it's hard. I think, yeah, later today, I'll be putting the schedule for this coming week on Discord, so do keep an eye out. And it won't be the full schedule, it's just the days I definitely will be streaming. Alright, this is definitely the last island, and then I've got to then I've got to go and make some lunch. 15440 949, and then I've got to go edit a video, so I'm quite proud of myself that I've made it a full week without time travel. It is correct. Seniors Islands are awesome, by the way, if you haven't seen one before. Feywood's awesome. Gosh, my stomach's full on rumbling. Oh my gosh, my tummy's going, oh. You hardly make it a day. Normally I'm the same. I am definitely normally the same. So I'm quite pleased with myself that I haven't. Those of you in the chat, when you visit a dream address, do you check out the notice board? I know that, or bulletin board. I do know that some people put notes on them, but I forget to look every time. I love that flag. And let's have a look at the map of the awesome Feywood. I don't want to redo my whole video though, because then there's no reason to watch it. No, I'm kidding. I love these villages. Cody's so cool. And that water is awesome. Alright, let's start running around. We'll go up this way first, shall we? I'm gonna run around. I'm not gonna go in the houses. I'm gonna purely look for what's on each front door. Yes! That's a cheese bag nest. No. I love the yards you did on this island. They're so cool. Like the fact that they have backyards as well. I love the campsite. This is a speed tour. It's funny looking at this, like now, because I've sat and looked at it for hours because I was, you know, edited a video. And like, it's all coming back to me editing that video now. I think this is the spot where I took one of the, like, photos I took for the thumbnail, but I didn't use because it looks really cool. Can't walk down there, Kim. I do love just the little attention to detail you do. And this rock garden, amazing. Julian's wreath very much suits his house, doesn't it? Say as I zoom past and nobody else probably got a chance to look at it. You know what would be cool, and I understand why they don't do it, is it would be cool to be able to upload more than one dream address for an island, just because, you know, if things have changed heaps and I don't want to delete the other one, it would be cool to be able to do that. But the problem is, like, they clearly wouldn't do that because then people would just upload a new one every time and they would be just, you know, like, way too many dream addresses then. But yeah, heaps of gifts. I can't even remember what's in them. Yeah, it's like I understand why we can't, but it would be cool to be able to do it. You've still got Feywood, don't you? Is it looking very different? Have you made changes to it, or are you, like, not focusing on it at the moment? I'm not going to the beaches because there won't be a house on that beach. Whoa, that was a big snort from Leroy. I love this outdoor theatre. Spent a day trying to make it winter and never went back. Fair enough. Oh my gosh, the winter, right? It's just... I think that's why I'm always, like, I'm super impressed by winter houses already. But I'm... winter islands, I mean. But I think that's what makes me even more impressed, is that people have enough patience to do them. Have I been past every house yet? Hadn't been past Shino's, but that's not going to have it, is it? I really love this yard. That cured you of thinking you wanted one? That's awesome. Down the beach past the tailors. Ah! Well, where were they again? Of course! I remember that I went to record that quite early on, and then I thought, nah, I'm gonna leave your house till later on, and so I had to like come back at the end. We've got some Christmas wreath there, so sadly no no shell wreath today. But we did see a shell arch. That's kind of close. Kinda. I'm getting a bit desperate. No, I'm kidding. I love this house. That's awesome. Sorry, I'm just quickly checking something. So bear with me. I'm just checking to see if there's anyone, because I am going to finish for the day soon. Seeing if there's anyone we should raid. Don't think there is today though. Not the people that I want to raid. No. No. That's okay. That's all good. Oh, the mermaid room. It's an awesome island, isn't it? This is so, yeah, Xenia made this. I have got a full tour of it up on my channel, but yeah. Which one is the mermaid room in here? Is it this one? It is. Oh, dang it. Oh, no, there's two of them. Yes. Yes. We got all the items by kind of cheating. Yay. Yay. Two of them. Double, double tick. Oh, well, I'm gonna sit in your in this mermaid room to oops, to finish the stream. I'm gonna look this way though. There we go. All right, I'm gonna finish for the day because I've got to go have lunch and then finish recording and edit a video. But thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for not minding that we pivoted from working on my island to scavenger hunting. It was fun. I will yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I'll be putting out the schedule for the rest of the week out on Discord. Um yeah, thank you for the new follows and thank you to Ryan for the gifted sub. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Stay fresh, cheese bags. I won't be raiding today. Bye.